Hey everybody. So I wanted to go ahead and give you a little update. I know everyone's been like wondering since the last video. I didn't really give a lot of information, but I said that there's some pretty incredible miracles. First miracle is, look at that dude's hair. Whoa, that's a miracle. Let me show him your pig. Say hello. Hello. Oh, what a cute kid. I'll keep him. So I will go ahead and give you a little bit more information. You're wondering why I'm not sharing a lot. Well, we're still in the process of having appraisals and having inspections and having things done. But I want to tell you what our prayers were for and how God has not only heard our prayers but went over the top with miracles based on our prayers. And it's just amazing. So we initially decided, okay, we want to move and we want to sell off our house, pay off all of our debt, so we could be debt free. So pay off the car, pay off 2 other, debts that we had, be debt free. And we want maybe 10 or 15 acres. And we were thinking we're going to live in a camper and build our house and become homesteaders. So those were all the goals that we had in mind. Pay off debt, get some land, have a house that we could, comfortably fit in, and just be able to live off the land, be a little more set apart. So in this process, and we wanted to be able to, in order to pay off our debt and be able to build and do all these things, we were going to have to sell our house. And the market is so good right now. We were just praying, Lord, we're going to put a number on there and we just need you to meet that number. And our prayer was that, if you could be specific with God, we said, Lord, we're going to put a number on there. We're going to pray that you exceed that number and exceed our expectations. So I know it's that we got very specific with the Lord. I have seen God work so much in my life, so I decided, what? All of this in the end is to glorify Him through the way we raise our kids, through the way we do many things. Sorry, that's the air fryer roasting my broccoli. Ooh, it's well roasted. Okay, we'll stop right there. So, again, started preparing the house in January. House was on the market. So we had in mind a number that we wanted to sell the house for, but we didn't even know if we were going to be able to do that because there weren't any comps in the area to kind of say, hey, other houses are comparable to what you're hoping for. So we were still waiting for that. So we just kept on moving, not knowing what that number was going to be able to be, but we had hopes that it would be a pretty decent number. And like maybe a week before we put it on the market, we had 2 comps pop up and we knew, okay, we now can technically put this on the market for the price that we were hoping for. And we're going to ask God to at least meet it or maybe exceed it. We're just going to throw that out there to the Lord. So, again, in the process of doing all this, we had crazy miracles happen where a certain amount during the course of 5 years was overdrafted from my husband's account for retirement or something like that. So it turned out that, oops, we've been charging you for the last 5 years too much money. So here's a huge check to put into your bank account. And before we even sold our house, we have just eliminated a huge amount of debt. And the goal for selling our house was to be able to do that. So we're like, oh my gosh, wow, thank you, Lord. And then unfortunately, on the 19th, I got rear-ended, which is a bummer. But the outcome of that was my van just got paid off. And we were planning on selling the house, paying off the van, and then upgrading to a different automobile. So we're able to do that before we even sell the house, which is a second miracle. The third miracle, we put our house on the market, and in 4 days we were in contract and still are in contract for someone who asked over the asking price, which is another miracle. And one of the greatest ones, and we're under contract right now, which is amazing. But what we were looking for, again, 10 to 15 acres, maybe just regular land. We might have to clear it, but we'll build a house. We'll live in a camper and just live humbly for a year. But God knew we wanted to kind of be self-sufficient and homestead-minded. And God made a way for us to be in contract with a home that is on 93 acres, has a fully stocked 7-acre pond, and a house with 2 barns that is already the size of a house that we need to grow 5 children in comfortably. And not only that, but the person who the house belonged to and the people who are in contract for purchasing our house are all believers. They're all Christians. And so we get to kind of connect at some point with all of them to say, look how God answered our prayer. And we'll probably get to hear how God answered their prayer. And so it is a very, very exciting time. We are about to make some drastic changes, bringing back the homeschooling kiddos to my house. So they'll be finishing the school year actually homeschooling. So so I need just your faith through prayer with us that everything is going to continue to go as smoothly as it has. Truly, barely have to ask for it. You just have to thank God for blessing this whole situation, because I know in the end there's a purpose for what he's calling us to do on this farm. Technically it's a farm. I mean, there's 93 acres, so there's so much potential. It's already cleared. There's a runway just in case you need to come visit us and land your plane on the property. I mean, God just totally showed out. But I just want to give him all of the glory that we get to do something that truly, our dream was like this, but God's dream was so much more massive. And he's made every step up until this point purposeful. And so that's it. So again, I am sharing with this with you, still knowing that there is always a risk of something not fully going through, but I'm in faith, kind of just sharing so far what God is doing and what the adventure we are about to get into. So pray for us that we are hearing clearly from God on what his goal is for us here. Because if everything is working, in my mind, if everything works out this smoothly, it's obviously because God has a calling for the property, for the Locklear family. There's something that he needs us to do. So we're just praying for wisdom and a good, clear, dialogue that he's able to pour his heart towards us so we can understand what we're supposed to do. But that's it, guys. That's the update. It's pretty awesome. And I will keep you informed. And hopefully, once we get through this process, you'll get to see some pictures. Okay? Y'all take care. God is so good. Bye.